Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Braining the RPG Cat. We are playing Dragon Quest Builders. This is probably the last stream as we need to fulfill our TikTok requirement in order to use our virtual cam. So, yeah, we're simultaneously streaming on TikTok, but there is more than likely no audio there. You are better off just watching here. That will all change once I fulfill that requirement at the end of the day. So, all right. So, Dragon Quest Builders is that I have been watching my very close personal friend in streaming, Shy Lost Confused, play this game, and I just thought it was so interesting. I wanted to play it as well. Let's see. Shout out Shy Lost Confused. You know, she's a great streamer. She usually streams on mornings. Uh-oh. I really hope all of my stuff isn't disconnected. Let me do a test in order to see if everything is disconnected. Let me just go ahead and yeah, just redeem something. Okay, that definitely works. Okay, well, best not to think too hard about it at this point. Okay, starting a new game. Up. I think my controller went out. That shouldn't have happened. Pull that down, open it up. Hang on a second. I think I'm going to need a plug-in. Oh, brother. This is what the issue always is. Alright, so... Oh, no, I'm not going to need you to be in that port. I'm going to need you to be in this port. Okay, yeah. So now I have the wired controller. It's time to design my character. Let's see, male or female. I was doing female in Monster Hunter Wilds, so why not? Hair color. It's a little bit of light brown. A little slightly darker skin. Eyes. Is this as yellow as they get? You know, I actually... Well, maybe this is. Alright. Not much when it comes to customization, but oh well. Oop. I forgot an eye. I was going to be Branny. You know, goes down smooth. Hooray, I am happy with this character. Alright. See, I don't know, you know, how to best accommodate the controls at the moment, so I'm just going to have to choose them at default. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. I mean, this is a Dragon Quest game, so you'll have to start out with the monster races causing all sorts of trouble. He's a mean-looking sucker, with a meaner-looking sucker right behind him. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargan, and lo, his minions of mayhem did march out, rank upon rank, to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn, and of the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of the Erdrick before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. You keep that Erdrick to yourself. Do you got that? Wow, that was an easy victory. They did have to play the victory tone at the end of that. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day, and now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah! All hail Hargon! Please, praise be to Malroth. O hellish Father, hear our prayer, deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Dragon Quest Builders 2, subtitle Build Again. Rainy, you are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. Five more minutes, skeleton mommy. Yeah, the look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're no hero, I know that much. You're one of those builders, right? Yep. You want to watch that mouth of yours? Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lass like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me on deck. Just taking orders from a skelly monster. Let me see. B to jump. A to open the cell. Bill dear, I have something to tell you. You know that you can run by holding the right bumper. I'm sure this extra speed will come in handy. Okay. There's a no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good girl down. As you no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you get very far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table. It is where I sit, by the way. Kelp. Alright. I just ate some seaweed. Down in one, that kelp's pretty tasty. The pungent aroma and slimy texture make it a spine-tingling combination. You thank your lucky stars you get to scuff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you've heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling off the mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. Alright. Well, we have certainly completed a task. Bill dear, I have something for you. If you ever get stuck or can't figure out, be sure to check back with whoever you spoke to last. Alright. This is all pretty fundamental stuff, as taught to me by monsters. Mildenhall, Kenrock, Moonbrook, from forth these three kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, who laid mighty Hargon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. Does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say. Hargon's ambitions did not perish, with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day he'll reduce this world to ruin. Alright. Hell's bells, what a storm we had last night. Had washed all the torches overboard and scattered my barrels around the deck. I beg your pardon, you say you slept right through it? Good gracious, you must sleep like a particularly lazy log to have missed a humdinger of a hurricane like that. Have you heard? No. I'd better give you a quick listening happening then. In an age long since past, the world was ruled by an iron fist of a king among kings, the mighty Dragon Lord. as one of his loyal foot soldiers, but the master I so valiantly served was vanquished at the hands of some hotshot hero. So when High Priest Hargan rose to power, I wasted no time in signing up to join his dishonorable ranks. Alas, even he was destined for defeat. Now the other skeletons look down on me for switching sides. I'm even starting to think the downfall of these great leaders could have something to do with me. Bored, bored, bored. I'm bored beyond belief. I'm going out of my skull with boredom, I tell you. It's nothing but ocean everywhere I turn. Water over this way, water over that. Just give me something to look at that's not the blooming horizon. I guess they're who I should have been talking about. You can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you off to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you some chance to keep hold of it, but you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. Alright. Hello, Gooman. You're the last surviving members of the Children of the Hargoon, the ones who didn't get squished. We're gooing to bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the Goo-Rate and Goo-Lorious High Priest. What's with the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you Goomans once and for all. Slurp, slurp, slurp. This keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where you're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. A higher-ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little dracky. Well, well, if it isn't our little myth builder. You're only an apprentice, but you're prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere the day without bumping into an insolent little builder, hell-bent on undoing all your hard work. The world's going down the pan, that's for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate burdensome builders like you one by one. You're that apprentice builder that we nabbed in Cantlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a few pangs of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that your end is nigh. Mindenhall, Canuck, Moonbroke, from forth these 3 kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, and laid mighty Hargron low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, was born. Alas, he too was vanquished. Does that mean all hope is lost? Argon's ambitions did not perish with him. One day he will release this world to ruin, yes. They will destroy them, and they're eventually going to destroy me. But of course, they probably need some of my building skills first. So you talk to the rest of the crew, obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know we're the last survivors of the Children of Hargon, loyal servants of the mighty Master of Destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. You want to know what we're going to do with all the builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it. I reckon you lot are up for the chop. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of what little time you've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit, as your final moment draws ever closer. How do I get the wheat seeds on the second island? Do you know? No, I do not. I only just started up this game. I'm playing it from the very beginning. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape around here again. To start up with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck. And bring me the wood when you're done. Alright. Okay, press Y to punch the wood up into something useful. Punch in the log, punch in the log. Punch in the log, punch in the log. Was there any back here? I thought this deck looked rather smooth. Well, my deck looks in much better shape now that you picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the coccyx. That's the butt bone, by the way. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind, but considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder. You're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. You won't forsake me for a little thing like this, right? Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling to your life for a little longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder that you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with my crew without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you're actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. Why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless. You know what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you. Well, it seems like you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Lucky there's plenty of you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on the deck have got jobs that need doing. Talk to other people. Help them with their work. I've been watching you, Builder. I saw you scramble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you can find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all of our navigation lights overboard. But such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, I wish for you to use the wood you collected to make some new torches. You see the workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in their proper positions. The 5 blocks will be your sign. This one is by the workbench and 4 more up on the stairs and below decks. Do not fail me, Builder. Alright. Using the workbench for the first time. Okay, so these hints here. Press X to put it down. There we go. Okay, this place has got a little late now. Shwip. Well, I fell through that hole. Seems like you've done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with being a touch more sinister. I must say your propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters. You'll soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard the ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Alright. Well, if it isn't the so-called builder, anyone think we would own the place. That's why you're straying around this deck. What's with that attitude? Yeah, this game is pretty good. I like it. Well, yeah, I don't know. I got recommendations from a friend of mine, and they certainly seem to have been enjoying themselves a lot. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Defeat the enemy how? I think I'm supposed to be able to punch. There we go. Yay! I beat the skeleton and I left torches everywhere. You're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. Still, the only thing those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. It doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Go and tell the boss what a weakling you are. I don't think I've learned how to pick anything up yet. If it's like Minecraft, I can just punch things back into inventory mode. There we go. Three of the other monsters on board have got jobs that need a builder's know-how. You can tell who they are by the markers on their heads. Okay, well, I hadn't quite completed all three. You fight worse than a wet washcloth. You fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you had a weapon? A likely story. Are you gonna bash him upside the skull with one of them torches? Don't make me laugh. What's that book you've got there? Okay, so now I know how to make a club. Don't just stand there smirking. Tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never. Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is and make the cypress stick. Alright. I mean, he insisted. So once again, just like Minecraft, all I have to do is have it highlighted in my inventory to use it. The cypress stick, can I see? Oh, then you have to press X. Okay, there you go. You fancy another crack at that old bag of bones now that you got a weapon? Oh. Yeah, I really cut through him really quick. Erg, a bone-crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go on, lass. Go and brag him beating me to the bosun. Alright. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hitting. Look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You feel a bit sorry for him? That's a new one. I wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Alright. Another job's done. See, now this guy wants something. Ma, you've been a busy little lady, haven't you? First you made those torches, and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call himself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours? Do you even have any? Alas, not. Other than that simple cypress trick, you shan't have a single tool upon your person. Well, I think we ought to do something about that. I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig. Now they are yours. So, with your newfound gloves, gather up all the barrels. And one more thing, should you be using a mouse, you can press the center button to switch effortlessly, yes. I'm actually playing with this with a controller. I don't know what how much of a limitation that is. I think these barrels. Where am I supposed to put them? Oh, okay, this map. Yeah, the map is supposed to show me where I've been putting the barrels. Alright. Doody-doody-doo. Making this place nice and neat. Almost fell through the hole again. That would not do. That would not do. All right, Captain. Looks like you've done everything the lads have asked of you. Nice to see a human working her fingers to the bone for us monsters, and without a word of complaint. If I doubted it before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth. Do you enjoy building things? Yes, I do. Of course you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the mornings. I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. You've got all the makings of a master crafter. That's why I can't let you live. Uh-oh. I can't exactly have you running boat astern, building like the Billy-O now, can I? Sorry to say it, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders right now. Just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really going to lop your noggin off. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been wanting to ask you. What's that big book you're looking around? Lasso Cassidy. Got a lurk, but I hope you're enjoying this silly game. It is a fun one. Yes, thank you very much for tuning in, Lasso Cassidy. I'm still working my way through the tutorial, but I've seen a lot of the game because a mutual of mine has been playing a lot of it. So I'm definitely looking forward for starting it up for myself. An apprentice builder, you will do nicely. Is that you, God? This is your world to create and yours to destroy. Now, come to me, my child. You know, I had a friend named Isaac who kind of went for the same gambit, and it didn't turn out too well for him. Old cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Don't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rumpelodex and into the hold. Alright, alright. Guess you really didn't want me to stay there. What the heck's going on? Captain, come to the hold quickly. We're in deep goo-goo down here. I don't like the sound of this. Hold tight, I'm on my way. You alright there, Builder? I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Argon, preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. See, let me guess. Ship's starting to take water. Over here, Builder. Taking on Blockwater. Blockwater, not unlike that is also in Minecraft. What took you so long? We've got bad news. We've been swept right into a reef and the rock's gone clean through the hull. If you don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. I don't know if this will work, but try cramming a crate into the hole. Alright. There we go. Please, Builder, plug up the holes before it's too late. Taking on more water. Alright. I mean, this is a game I can appreciate slightly more than, So I like this game a little bit more in Minecraft just because it's giving me story objectives to learn the building, so that is a huge advantage. Your lifesaver, builder or no, I owe you one. Our run-in with that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could. I knew it. It's a race against time. Cram some more crates in those holes and hurry. You shore up my ship good and proper, builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. You'll hold for now, but who knows how much longer. Oh, throw me a bone. We're done for. Holy moly, look at that one. We don't have crates big enough to plug up a hole like that. This is it. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me, builder. I mean, you know, crates respawning as a result of them being destroyed. I probably could have gathered them all up and fixed the hull, but I guess, yeah, we're already screwed. Square Enix. We are here to remind you once again who published this game. The builders are powerless against him. Akira Toriyama, defining the Japanese art style, even in passing. When you walk away, you can't hear me say. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. We are building in Dragon Quest. Look at us go. That's a big worm. And that is a lot of gardening. Flag. Flag, 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 flag. And monster fighting. Something that definitely was needed in a much greater capacity in Minecraft. Was some monster fighting. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum ba bum. Dragon Quest, not given away for free with copies of Nintendo Power Magazine, which is a shame, especially since there isn't any such thing as Nintendo Power Magazine anymore. It's the most loading that I've seen in a single game in a while, but of course it would have to be because we're procedurally generating the landscape. I swallowed so much seawater. Rainy awakens on a sandy shore. Seems she is wrecked on a desert island along with the wreckage of the skeleton ship. She decides to take a look around to see what she can see. The brainy went over the mountain to see what she can see. The other side of the mountain was all that she could see. Suddenly, Brainy hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Where's this place anyway? How did I even get here? Seems like somebody is on the other side of the sandbar is in trouble. They gather some food for eating purposes. I don't have a meteor for weapon deterioration, and that's a shame. Be able to get some rocks? Nope. Not with a wooden club, I am not. I'm taking a while in order to rescue this guy, but I have to gather resources for myself. If you don't have anything in your inventory, you have nothing to give others. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Probably be easy to thresh up some sand blocks. Alright. I don't know what the capacity for holding things is yet. Isle of Awakening, the land of infinite opportunity. It looks like a bunch of rocks and sand. That's why it's a land of opportunity, because nobody has built anything here yet. Sky is such a strange color. Have I died and got to heaven or hell more likely? What's that noise? Hey, Bunches, who the heck are you? Hey, guy with the hellish-looking hair. Finally, a live one. Say you wouldn't happen to know how we wound up here, did you? So you're on a ship that sank, and then you woke up on this beach. Well, how come you didn't cark it too? What's your story? Your name's Brainy, and you're an apprentice builder? Never heard of one of them before. Congratulations, I guess. Anyway, my name is Malroth. First of all, my name is Malroth. Second of all, your name is not Malroth. Third of all, you want to be named Malroth, but you can't be named Malroth because I'm Malroth. Doesn't matter, you're not squeamish, are you? Come on, you won't be disappointed. Well, even if you don't know where you're going, what am I doing following you? Well, that's what I call dead in the water. Just, you've never seen anything like this before. So it's like you and me are the only survivors of the shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? If I wasn't on your ship, then how did I... Cough, sputter. That girl isn't dead after all. She sounds like she's in a very bad way, though. We should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. Ugh. Bleh. Smleh. Where am I? How did I get here? Eep! You're pirates, aren't you? Filthy, freebooting brigands who will take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return. Wah! There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? There's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? Stop trying to kill everybody! I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot. Get away from me, you villains. If you're going to take me captive, at least tell me where we are and how we got here. We're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. You must have washed up here with Brainy when your ship sank. Just a moment. Do I know you? Yeah, I remember. You're that builder from the ship, the one who ran around gritting while those horde monsters barked orders at you. I know you were in cahoots with them, so that means this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to make the things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party? Ah, well, even a rank amateur should be able to use that worn-out workbench outside to make the simplest of things. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now, what do we need to hold out until help arrives? Let me see. You need a shelter from the elements. The walls must be at least 2 blocks high, and we'll need a door for getting in and out. Why don't we use this old shack? Why not? Then we need to find food to cook on a bonfire, and we need to make some beds. Alright. Don't start telling us what to do, Bossy Boots. Who made you the leader here? Oh, pipe down. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. Say that again, and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are. Oh, Builder, you'll do these little favors for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery. That's wonderful. I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. Alright. Let's see what our building skills thus far have taught us. Okay, so... that girl really gives me the hump. First she... Oh, yeah, you wish, buddy. You wish that girl gave you the hump. She hasn't given you the hump yet. She hasn't given anyone the hump. First she won't stop winging, then the moment she wants something done, she's barking out orders like her servants. Don't get her, boss her around. You're a builder at the end of the day, not her skivvy. Yeah, she's stranded here too, but that doesn't mean you have to help her. She's a castaway at the end of the day, same as us. You gotta look out for number one. That's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know you said you were a builder? Is that like something to do with the duck's nose? Well, whatever this builder business is all about, I'll help you. But only so I don't have to hang around with her. If it was up to me, I'd mend these walls while we're here. Just press some stuff and blank planks in the holes, and presto, we've built ourselves a new room. Yep, definitely what I'm doing. Definitely what I was doing when you came up and started yakking at me. Oh, wrong button. Alright. Making the sandcastle. Oh. Okay, this is my last block for a minute. Going to have to cut up some more sand. I can't break this stuff. Okay, let's work with this for a minute. Oh, wrong button. Oh. This has been fun and surprisingly easy to do so far. Oh, there's a gap there I wasn't anticipating. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Alright. What button am I using? I'm using the X button to place things again. Up, running low on sand again. Oops. Double ups. Alright. Okay, I believe that covers everything. Look around you. We are oh, well. Maybe we have to cover everything. I was hoping for a window. A window would have been nice. Oh, that's all I had to close up. Even though there's still a gap on the top. You repaired my room. I have somewhere to hide in safety should monsters attack. Rooms always have to be 2 blocks high. And have a door. Well, she seems very satisfied. Next up is dinner. She wanted to cook up those scallywinkle things on a bonfire. Can we build it? Yes, we can. I kind of wonder where, yeah, oil occurs naturally because I keep depending on other player characters to give it to me. Yeah, so this was the gap in the wall that I wanted to fix. Starting to get hungry. They eat some of this healthy, nutritious seaweed, and then go in search of, well, I need to make a bonfire. You smash things in there to get materials which you use to make new stuff. That's what being a builder is all about. How come I didn't know already? Look, I might be a 10 penny where you come from, but I'm telling you, I've never met a builder before. Well, not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, I'll tell you all about my blissful builder-free childhood. Alright, so... Okay, let me come back here, and let me use the workbench. The workbench was here a minute ago. Actually, that isn't where the shelter is. This is what the shelter is. All the walls are pretty similar looking, so you'll forgive me for that. Alright. Let's gather around the campfire. Alright. It's hot as heck and it spits and crackles. It must be a bonfire. Oh, are you sure you know what you're going to do with that? You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? Okay, there's one. Scallywinkles. Smells pretty fishy. If we ate them raw, we'd be chunking up chunks until the break of dawn, and that is something that I would rather avoid. Alright. There's some slimes over there. There's no reason to pick on the slimes, so I'm going to leave the slimes alone. It is getting late, so I just think that, yeah, they're spawning monsters because it's nightfall now. Scallywinkle just fell in the fire. That must be how you cook it. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Steamed clams. Alright. Now we gotta go find some beds. I am Brainy, he is Malroth. I am Brainy, he is Malroth. All right. We can cook the seaweed now. But I actually think we need to dry grass in order to There's no response. It's just a dead slime. That's sad. A wave washes out and washes the body out to sea. It really is just the three of us out here. We go over here for some grass. Okay, we might be getting too far away from the camp, and I haven't seen anything that resembles grass. Log. It's log, it's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. I was gonna be able to sit on it, but I guess not. Maybe it's that one over there, or maybe that's still just seaweed. No, that's grass, all right. Well, now that we have committed complete and total deforestation, we should be getting back to camp. I don't think... Oh, I thought that was a chest. It's just a half-broken barrel. so... I need to dry grass. Oh, actually, the grass is already dry. Then I just need to take it to the workbench and make beds. There we are. Done and done. Three beds. Put 1 square foot apart because we're not gay. The maniacal monsters murdered my parents in cold blood, so I stored away in that Akosha ship, hoping to avenge their deaths. I was caught before I had the chance to do anything. I may be marooned on a desert island with these 2 lummoxes, but I shall survive. Anyway, thank you so much for sorting our sleeping arrangements. Hey, I'm the one doing all the work around here. Who are you calling a lummox? The castaway life might be a little less luxurious than I'm accustomed to, but even so, I could use this fun little adventure. And as for you, this could be the perfect opportunity to absorb a little bit more manners. Now then, Brainy, I want you to go out at first light every morning and forage 30 scallywinkles and 50 strips of kelp. Alright. We managed to do all of her demands, and now we've got a nice place to sleep. I thought Lulu might calm down a bit when she got what she wanted, but she's just as big a pain in the neck as she was before. Still, despite her nagging, you made everything we need to stay alive. I wish I could do what you do. Hey, Brainy, can I have a go at that workbench? I want to try making something myself. Alright. I've been watching you make stuff all day. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. I'm gonna be a builder just like you. What is it you do first? Yeah, nothing happened. No, that's not right. Damn it, why isn't this working? Alright, you asked for it. What did I do wrong? It doesn't make sense. Why can't I make things? At this rate, I'll never be a builder. Ah, forget it. I thought making stuff would be all fun in the games, but it's actually way harder than it looks. Sorry, I'll be relying on you to build things for me from here on out. And seeing as you made all that stuff for Lulu, I think it's about time you even things out and made something for me. Ah, here's an idea. Big Oaken Club. Is that for me? What I want with a silly old stick. It's not just any stick. I can use it to whack stuff. That sounds right up my alley. Yep. Now this really is a club and a half. I wonder how it performs. Only one way to stand out. Stand back while I give this a few test swings. I like it. No, I love it. Squishing slimes will be so much more satisfying now. I think we made it using only junk we found on the beach. Thanks, Brainy. This club is the best present anyone's ever given to me. Brainy, can you feel that? Some kind of evil aura must be coming from a monster. But it's way more dangerous than those scrawny little slimes we saw before. There's going to be a good chance for you to learn a thing or two about how to fight. Monsters coming somewhere down the coast to the west. Come on, I want to break in my new club by breaking that sucker's skull. Well, you know, if he can, if I can make him a better club, I can make myself a better club. All right. Okay, then I have to equip this. I guess I can't use an Oaken Club yet. I'm gonna have to stick with the smaller one. So yeah, some monster over there at that waypoint that is clearly on the map. Oh, monster! Well, like 5 slimes and a rat. While he's distracted, I can really smack the rat around. And that's not a euphemism for anything. What was that? But you struck your hand out just then. I had got this irresistible urge to slap it. It's called a high five. It is true. No self-respecting role-playing game character can ever resist a high five. Yay! We have increased our bond of friendship. Felt good whacking that rat, right? It's like an irritating itch has been well and truly scratched. But don't forget you're a builder, not a fighter. If you want to stick to construction, you can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, building does look like fun. I wish I could make stuff like you do, but I guess wanton destruction is more my bag. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals all of the bedding. Rainy, I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together, just you and me? But let's do it tomorrow. We're going to bed. Here, little late night snack. Still won't let me swap this one out. I'm not strong enough to use the club. You know, I really like this ladder to actually connect to the wall. All right. And we slept for the net. Good morning, you two. I hope you slept soundly, because our new life as castaways officially begins today. Come sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful trip. Um, collect some kelp for breakfast from the... Yee. No. What is it, Lulu? A monster? It's my scallywinkle. It's disappeared. Alright. I purposefully only ate half of that seared scallywinkle last night, so I can have the rest for breakfast. I haven't touched your manky half much mollusk. That's alliteration, folks. Huh? Aurora, what's going on this time? Hey, you two. You're gonna want to see this. Ah, there's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snaffled my scallywinkle. Ho ho ho. You know, he's kind of got a pretty big hammer. A lot more advanced than any of the weapons we're carrying at the moment. Oh, wow. The mountain has come to this monster. It's opened up a completely new area. Wow, it just took down the whole cliff. And those steps. This way wrong whippersnappers. That floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow it, can it? On second thought, maybe it'd be able to tell me something about this island. Brainy, Lulu, let's get after this monster. I got some questions that need answering. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Ooh, I'm starting to get hungry. This way! Quickly now! Yeah, stay where you are, you freaky fogey. I don't like this one bit. That mad old monster's even made the sky turn a funny color. I want my breakfast and we're jolly well going to get it back. You know, I could just cook you another clam if you wanted it. Just saying. This way, Kittywinkle's nearly there. He just lit those braziers! We're going up Spiral Mountain. Beep 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 beep. Whoa. What's a place like this doing on a desert island? Come on, Brenny. The Hammerhood's just up ahead. That's what the monster is called. It's called a Hammerhood. You knew that, but you didn't say it up until this point. No escape now, you sneaky scallywinkle swindler. Just hand over the bulb and no one gets hurt. Surely, noble lady can permit a hungry Hammerhood her half-snarf leftovers. Stealing is stealing, no ifs, ands, or but. Brainy seared that scallywinkle especially for me. Ah yes, Brainy, it just so happens I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here for a very long time indeed. Wait, how do you know she's a builder? Oh, you're an observant one, aren't you? I hear the very reason I pinched that scrum piscali a week ago was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Brainy. This temple has lain in this starry state for longer than I can recall. If you're the builder I believe you to be, then perhaps you can fix it. Everything you need to rebuild a temple is right here in these, chests, but a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without a blueprint as a guide. Magically making blueprint areas appear. How did you draw all these lines on the ground? Is that one of the blueprints that Hammerhood was talking about? Gosh, you've never even been here before, but you're still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple. All you have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint to the block now. Alright. Yay! More braziers! Alright. See, I dare not get any part of the block wrong, because I don't think I'm going to be able to break up the blocks using the little weapon that I have. Oh. Yep. I was afraid of that. Let's pick this up. Put it somewhere else. Alright. Okay, so that's done, and then I'm assuming the braziers go right here. Good work, Brainy. You finished the blueprint. And you didn't even break a sweat. I think I'll have you build me a palace next. That shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place? Wait, that big book in your back has everything you need to know how to has a builder written inside. You're busted out, Brainy. The secret's out. You may as well let me read it. You won't? Why not? Something the matter, Brainy? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a mucky magazine switch between these pages, do you? Muckiness doesn't matter to me. A quick wipe down with a damp cloth and it'll be as good as. No, she's accusing me of holding nakeds, you understand. Yeah, she thinks that my workbook is just loaded and loaded up with pictures of half-naked men and women and monsters in unholy sexual congress. Ah, you finished repairing the table, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance, and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Brainy. A builder born and bred. As a thank you, I'd like to give you a little present. Here, you deserve it for the cracking job you did. Yay, hammer! Now I have the ability in order to break up blocks. I thought you were going to give me back my breakfast. It's a giant mallet, an indispensable item in the tool kit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hand, you can break blocks you couldn't before, and gather even more materials. I also have another quirking gift for you, Brittany. I'm sure you'll like this one. I give you this island, all of it, every last block, block, block. This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island, the Isle of Awakening, and sought to turn it into their very own paradise. But now everything has crumbled away. All that remains is the ancient builder's belief, embedded in the blocks beneath us. Long have I waited for another builder to come, one who can bring this life back to this barren land, block by block, block, block. You want Brainy here to do all the hard work? We don't even know what we're supposed to build. And we don't know who you are either. I bet this island isn't even yours to give away. Certainly is mine, mine, mine. I'll have you know I'm the guardian spirit of this island, and what I say goes. Well, it looks like you've just become the proud owner of a private island. Are you going to take up the offer? Okay, well, I'll stick around and we'll help you build that, because it's very advantageous of me. Yeah, I'll take the island. Now we can begin work on Lulutopia. Today we establish Malros Empire of Evisceration. This island belongs to Brainy now. You should leave big decisions like these up to her. Now, you must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come and see if you can break this wall behind me. There's an absolutely smashing treasure back there. Alright. Oh, you want me to bash that hole in the wall? Okay. I don't want to bash something I'm not supposed to accidentally. Well, I'm certainly operating a lot faster. What's more important here, the blocks or the treasure? That nose board is in fact a portal through which a builder can peek into other dimensions. I'll explain now, but for now just peer at the portal and marvel at all the knockout things you see. Okay, wants me to go ahead and create my online account now. We have been playing offline up until this point. Well, anyway. Then some other stuff happened. Well, I can't figure out how to get the hammer to come back. That's a bit of a problem. As the young damsel pointed out, this island is more than a little lacking in useful materials for an aspiring builder. But even if you had everything I needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good, but what you really need is people. Besides, it gets lonely rattling around on this island all by yourself. Hold on, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get to these other islands without a ship? A top-notch question, and one that the heavens shall soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. Hmm? Oh, a ship. Whoever would have thought it? You're doing this on purpose, alright? Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. I'm not sure I ever knew. I got a feeling that it'll all come right back to me if I watch Rainy work her building magic. Alright. So, I need to press the A button in order to put the hammer back in my hands. Okay, well, we're back to it. Just crush the rest of this opening. Up. Yeah. I think I've just bashed my last bash. Alright. Just to make sure that's framed well enough that I can remember where it is. Alright. So now we're going to greet new travelers to this island. Oh, I'm getting mighty hungry too. Okay, eating more seaweed. I see why SpongeBob likes this stuff so much. Ahoy there, me briny bilgerets. I haven't seen other humans for fathoms. My name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue. Minding my own bee's knees when I sailed right into the path of one of these children of Hargon's slave ships. I managed to avoid them, but only by steering into a terrible storm. By the time I realized the map was back to front, I was already stuck in a coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea. That's when I eyed this island on the port bow and punted over. So, what's your story? How'd you end up here? Lulutopia sounds like a lovely place for landlubbers like yourself. A safe haven for a salted old sea dog. Goddess only knows what would have become to me if I hadn't sloshed up on these shores. Tell you what, if you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here to the second stain on the map's backside. Or at least I'll try. I know the ocean's like the back of my neck, and I don't know me neck at all. But if you hear my islands nearby, I will happily ferry ye over. Seems like everything is dropping into place. Fine Captain will take you to nearby islands, where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able-bodied helpers to bring back. First visit Furrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a blast with a bright future in farming. I'll mark it on Captain Brownbeard's map. You just leave the sailing to me. Alright. You've got the beginnings of a new adventure going here. You're just gonna sit on the bow like that, like some latter-day Monkey D. Luffy, aren't you? I'm gonna be king of the pirates. So the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder. Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence. And now is a time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we await the day of awakening. That's not ominous at all. There's only one who can save the world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. Sailing, sailing, sailing over the mounting main. I don't know what mounting is, and I don't know what a main is. The land of verdant vegetation. Here we are at last. Harry Hermit's got a nerve sending us all the way out there on a boat like this. The way it was listing from side to side, I was amazed we made it here at all. Welcome to Furrowfield. At least I assume it's Furrowfield. Ain't heard of the place myself, but it don't look like Baron or Zahan, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Time to get what we got here for. Which is probably everything that's not nailed down. Until I run into another quest. There's a rope on the ground, I don't seem to be able to pick it up. At least not in the inventory way. I think you slap blinds around in order to get a rope. I've been able to climb this mountain if I wasn't harvesting all the rope. Well, how'd I hit it the first time? My assistant has caught on to the fact that I am trying to gather rope, so he is doing the favor of bashing around the vines for me. This island is pretty weird, don't you think? The trees are all withered, the ground's gross and slimy, and the whole place left like someone left a sack of apples in the sun for a month. Do you really think we'll find the greenery we're after in a stinky place like this? Whoa, what the heck is that? Some kind of pink pulsating thing, but what is it? Okay, that's all grass. Looks like some kind of fruit. I wonder what it tastes like. You reckon the thing's edible, or... Ugh. Stupid thing just blew up in my face, and what a stink. Turned the dirt around it all gross and slimy, too. I heard of fruit going off before, but not like that. This place is crazy. I smell a fight brewing, Brainy, over there. Leave me alone. There's no trying to eat me. I'm nothing but skin and bone. Sounds like fun. Let's go see what the trouble is all about. That'll teach those monkeys to mess with us. Right, time to get out a silly screenshot. So this is how I die as dinner for a big stinky ape. I hope I gave them horrible indigestion. Wait, the monsters, they're gone. Those scaredy cats must have turned tall and fled when they finally worked out who they were dealing with. Since when have you two been standing there? Since you beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for help. My name's Rosie. What's yours, and what are you doing here? He's Malroth the Amnesiac, and you're Brainy the Apprentice Builder? And you've come here to figure out how to add a little greenery to your island? You know, going around telling everyone you're a builder is a risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me, and I might be lucky that I met you. Alright, my mind's made up. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few rules. As the finest farmer on Furrowfield, it is my duty and pleasure to give you the grand tour of its finest farm. Follow me. Okay. Are you leaving? Are we following you now? Shall we go? Oh, we're still following you. Bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. We haven't built our new farm yet. It used to be a plant lover's paradise with vegetables, but then the spoil spores disappeared and turned all the earth into a horrible stinky slime. You can hardly even grow weeds in it. This was a once great farm here, the biggest and brightest on the whole island, and if we put our minds back to it, it could come back. Are those guys mixed up in it too? Come, Perry, there must be something you can do. This is the last of our wheat, not to mention the soil. We scan through arable earth as it is. I wouldn't stand so close if I were you, Mr. Bonanzo, sir. This here spoil spore looks like it could go off at any minute. Suffering the slimes. Bonanzo, Perry, are you alright? Quick, you two. We have to get over there and make sure they're okay. Adanzo, Perry, are you alright? We are, but alas our wheat is not. Spoil sport just obliterated our entire crop. And who are you two, pray tell? I've not seen your faces before, to be honest. I think I'd rather liked it that way. This is Brainy and Malroth. Brainy says she's a builder. What kind of mate goes around telling everyone she's a builder? She must have something wrong with her head. Well said, young Rosie. You may have fooled us this far, but we shall not be taken for ninnies. If you honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder will somehow salvage this preposterous plan of yours, you are gravely mistaken. Come on, Perry, we're leaving. All right. We must face facts. My dear Furrowfield farm is gone. The dream is over, and it's time to wake up. That stuck-up beardy bloke really rubbed me up the wrong way. Still, facial hair felonies aside, she's got a point. There's no point in trying to rebuild this farm if the soil's no good. You're wasting your time. No, I'm not. I'm the finest farmer on Furrowfield, and Brainy's a real-life builder. Wow, you really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place anyway? Well, like Bedanzo said, it's my dream. Please, Brainy, I can't do it on my own. You'll help me rebuild Furrowfield Farm, won't you? I just learned how to make a sign, most likely. Oh, a scarecrow. You figured out how to build scarecrows. They're always found in fields. If we stick one in the ground, everyone will know that's where our new field is. See if I have enough to build this. All right. Yay, I've got a weird yellow heart in the middle of the ground. I got a little bit of her gratitude. Yay, we're planting cabbage. come out of the way in order to build an irrigation ditch that leads all the way down here. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's give this a save for now, because it is almost time for the end of the stream. All right, folks, this concludes our broadcast day. Is that hopefully at the end of all of this is that, you know, I'll be able to fully unlock TikTok, and you'll also be able to see multi-streams going out to TikTok from this point in the future. But for the time being, let's go ahead and let's raid somebody on Twitch. Let's see, who would we like to pay a visit to? I think I would like to pay a visit over to well, OS Devon just very recently returned to streaming. He's got a couple of people watching their stream at the moment. And I think they're in the middle of playing Batman Arkham Asylum. So let's go ahead and let's pay them a visit. All right. Let's see. Did I spell that right? Yes, I did. All right. All right, folks. I leave you in the very capable hands of Batman playing OS Devon. And I mean, I may or may not stream tomorrow. It just kind of depends on how late I stay out celebrating the 4th of July with some friends. But in the meantime, though, I remain Brady the RPG Cat. Remember, BRNY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.